Sponsored by Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
With all my heart, I want to say very beautiful on mainland 98.3 FM every Thursday morning between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. If you haven't listened to the show, you are listening to the very right show that you should be listening to at this opportune time. Can I introduce myself very quickly? I am Bumi Badia Deniji, and
listeners, another good Thursday.
It is another good Thursday. July just grew wings. It's on its last legs.
Make it come out quick.
We have bought our cloths. We're going to do August meeting. All right. So can we welcome you, especially from all of us here? Welcome. I don't make empty promises, and I don't physically, but at least virtually, it's a full house. For those who can't join us physically, they will join us via the phone line. So it is going to be us in the studio as well. I'll just introduce them from left to the family. It's a brandship for development, and we have the brand. Morning to you, Gloria, and welcome.
Morning, Ma. Thank you very much for having me on the show today.
We're so happy to have you in the house. And also on this show, we see people who are creative, we see people who are ambitious, and we encourage.
To have me, yeah?
Yeah, it's such a great honor to have you. Indeed. Right now, the immediate past president of NANTA, National Association of Nines, is the immediate past president. In fact, I don't believe I'm saying that right now. His immediate past, a very recent occurrence. But Mr. Nkeren, when we mention his name at least once every show, you know. By telling you that today, as the United States embarked their point of entry. This means that the 3 months visa may be read at the port. The embassy on Tuesday warned its citizens kidnappings and poor health care facilities are the new faces of the country. We here at Creative Nigeria can confidently tell the United States embezzlement of innocent people in the guise of looking for criminals, and it's, however, today we shall feature in the person of Mr. Nkeren Onung. He ought to have been here live this morning, but he's very new from his base in Calabar, Cross River State. Plex, industry umbrella body for the government to pay serious attention to live, hopefully, the immediate past president of election slated for talk with the industry players. She also is coming around with Mav has Dada under her wings as a mentor in the industry, which she writes by Barris Shift. That also top shout out to our well done and keep travels tops the table. Na kwaikechi, meaning na kwaikechi that you have issued Nigeria. We have for you this morning. August meetings, the month of August comes our way, and new business opportunities. We would like to announce he is the former Deputy Vice Chancellor at the very young age of 80, 2025 at 5 p.m. at Enugu City. And on Friday, the 25th of July at 10 a.m., there'll be a funeral at Bishop Shanahan Road, Transekulu, reception at Umome Inyi Oji. Rites will be wrapped up with a Thanksgiving Mass at Seat of Wisdom Catholic Church Parish. That's at Housing, but it is signed by KGB Ogwakwa Esquire, a son of. And so we move on with the show where we sponsored by Sehems Travels.
It's the world's biggest vacation. Do you want education, vacation, health, tourism, services on foreign education requirements unparalleled anywhere?
Do you want premium travel experience? We are big.
We are 8 Garki Abuja
Or
our Lagos area office at the
8090803030 or Abuja 09080589150.
social media
Through travels.
Technology, festivals, travels, hospitality, music. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says those who trouble the peace of Nigeria, stability, law and order across Nigeria. Meanwhile, cross-border criminal elements and those declared wanted for security breaches, Adri, Lagos command boss of Nigeria Immigration Service, who wish to escape through Nigerian borders. And finally, in our new EFTAN comes up next weekend in Abuja. Only accredited delegates from the various subsector associations will be allowed to vote during the elections. The conference morning, that's the size of it. I believe everything is very self-explanatory. I like the fact that our president is talking tough about people who are troubling Nigeria's peace. I hope warnings, yes.
They're giving about Nigeria. So, but what we expect to do really is we need to put that for until all these people are eliminated. And they can, they should.
Yeah.
And Nigeria is so powerful, even though we are very diverse. Oh, I want to show that I'm there. And then the only way you can really disturb anybody is by being destructive through some of these non-state actors. So I think the president is right in doing that. And he need to, if I'm the president, you're a commissioner of police or you're Army GOC in anywhere, if there's a trouble in that place, just come and hand over.
Yeah. Service is also doing Nigeria. So, but kudos to him. We'll also take, we'll be able to have delivery of these sophisticated equipment so that they can, once these happen, tourism will thrive in Nigeria. That's just the truth. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll... that right now. Oluebube Sharon James is in the house. Good morning to you.
A high 28 degrees Celsius to a warm 22 degrees Celsius. Sunrise was at 6:38 this morning, and we're expecting sunset to be at 7 with brief dry spells in between. There's a very high chance of rainfall. However, precipitation will be very light. The day and night temperatures will present a subtle difference from a maximum of a moderately hot 26 degrees, and sunsets will be at 6:54 in the evening. To you by Creative Nigeria.
Letting us know that the weather is still...
Thank you, Bumi. What a privilege to be on your...
You mean a lot to our CEO without, first of all, in running a complex industry associations body.
And to express my deepest gratitude to the tourism. When we make a reflection as to when we are active and engaging, it's really complex. And until you get involved in it, you may not understand what that's all about. So we're grateful to God. We thank the industry for the privilege, given to me to be to serve as
this complex industry body.
Well, but here in the World Travel Market Law Federation that we can return year after the issue of standardization.
Yeah.
And I got involved with the SON. I got involved with the direction. During my tenure, we had the privilege of having a new ministry created. We faced challenges, but together, we always say for the industry is that we pursue the certain thing. We keep talking about the lodgment of 2013 court judgment, and everybody hinges on it, as if that's where we should laws, which does not allow the tourism to flow, because everywhere you had the strength of a state serviceable and all of that. And in this journey, we believe that if government greatly, tourism in Nigeria.
Moving on from there, we're just curious to know how you've managed to connect Abuja now tourism and culture, and then Calabar and Akwa Ibom.
Contributions in terms of finances and all of that, having to move in from one location to the other. We've put up with it. We've been able to put our acts together. We developed some strategies that allowed us to become from the ICT thing, use technology more to run, but then like we all make sure that the assignment we undertook, because we asked for the job and we had to complete it no matter.
I know it couldn't have been easy. I know it's been at least doable. Finally, the government, and you asked the industry to boycott the United Nations Tourism Africa Commission engagement in Nigeria, which, is the true grouse. We learned that some industry operators betrayed the...
Some of these things, they assume that the private sector is going to get and tag along. And I think as a nation, we need to do better, especially because of our population that is not going to help us. But I think that government going forward should redesign their approach to governance in terms. Always say we had one this year, and you were talking about this. But I also think that part of why this perspective, because if you not belong and all of that, it doesn't help the industry. We didn't get much from it. The country still doesn't have a tourism policy. It doesn't have a developmental program. There is no agenda for tourism. When you say 2030, what are the things in between the 2030? What are no support from private sector? And they're also not funded. But in as much as we do that...
Indeed. Very true that. You have answered the next question with regards to some critical, peaceful, but however, robust...
this period, we tried to engage ECOWAS and see that it was also busted. Measure this to drive that's where we are. So this is to have a more robust policy for government, again, so that we can gather a few of the So these are some
critical things, critical achievements, and I just wanted to say well done. Finally, you've already started saying something about it as well, I guess. Do you have any word of advice to the contenders and the industry as a whole?
Stakeholders and partners for all that has been done. We know that a lot of interest has been expressed. All we are asking is...
Well, that's our desire here as well. And I'm just going to hand you over very quickly to your dear friend.
I needed to just kind of revive the industry. I remember, honestly, that each time I can tell you records. Actually, the ones at election, what I call selection of God Hebrew. Of course, he did so much. I mean, and then the structure down to another hotel. But when he came on board, because he consulted widely, the election is so feverish. Everybody is interested because, of course, we are not here to reveal the election.
No.
I see that the hoteliers are excited, and again, we are worried. Federation is still going to be around, and all I want to say, is that God. We have a lot to do. He's a giant.
Yeah. So
giant.
He's living
it's a
big
challenge for us, really. So I want to thank him for the commitment.
Yes, indeed. Well, you want to respond to
Akwa Ibom State, experience Cross River. I'm looking forward to community tourism development member. I'm still a member of the ESCO, so it's going forward.
I can't wait to see you live in the studio one of these days. And of course, enjoy the rest of your day as well.
Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate
it. For those who don't know, it's a Federation of Tourism Associations.
Property and copyright for creatives. We commence a center on registration of creative works under copyright. In our last episode, however, the Nigerian copyright law has made provision for documentation for the